Set my music and mic. VO will be an A and B, then we'll have Matt on the wall. Music rolling in, open Durden's mic. Q. He's in, ready, white to be.
Solving her son's murder. What nonprofit she's urging you to contact.
Cycling, stand by weather wall.
We're out in the blistering heat today, working a large grass fire. Where it was and how many agencies responded.
Matt's up. And kill Durden's mic.
Starting to expand closer and closer.
My animation to camera 3.
Alright, cool.
Stand by with the push on camera 3.
And regardless, it is going to be HOT. I'll have the latest on that coming up. Your Central Texas News Now starts right now.
Rolling animation, kill Matt's mic.
From the heart of
You're leading step.
This is Central Texas News Now.
Super, that's fine. Open Durden's mic. Start push on 3.
Tip that led to a recent arrest is giving hope to a family.
That's fine.
whose
They got
loved
moved
one's murder remains
Hold your push.
unsolved. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Taylor Durden. Seth Kovar has the night off. Tony Rivera
Toolbox.
died on October 29th last year in Waco.
Taking double boxes, go ahead and start sneaking in route 2.
Police Department. Stephanie, his family is asking anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers.
Steps full. 5 bugs in, CG's in, package will be in C. Ready, Charlie.
Helped police make 35 arrests and close 60 cases this year alone.
You got moved down with the...
Someone can come forward with
Ready, Charlie.
in her son's murder.
Charlie.
In your pack.
Kill route 2. We'll tag with route 2 next.
The last 19 years.
He loved to help other people. He loved to work on his cars. He just loved life, period.
Tony Rivera died last
Again, package is
October
130, non-standard outcue. Outcue is going to be, he'll be able to rest.
The 2300 block of Park Avenue in Waco.
I live
Possibly.
here in the Hewitt area, and that happened there, and then I have no answers.
With billboards and signs around Waco, the mother of 4 is encouraging anyone with information to come forward.
After the live tag, we'll tag on camera 3 and go into a story for A11. Video will be in D.
Because if you submit a tip to the nonprofit group,
45 left in the
Can help
package.
you. The anonymity is guaranteed. Nobody will know who you are. I don't know who the tipsters are.
but Waco Crime Stoppers Coordinator Officer Steve Dietrich
Bring it up a
does
little bit.
know that thanks to more than 700 tips, police have
30 left in
arrested
package.
35 people this year, including a hit-and-run suspect this week.
Gives me a lot of hope.
And once people share what they know, they may receive a
Dietrich.
reward. That money comes from fees someone pays while on probation.
The convicted felons
About 15
are
out. Try route
paying
2.
the reward money. So that's another form of justice.
10 out. Outcue
Rivera's
able
mom,
to
Stand by,
rest.
Steph.
who killed her youngest boy, would bring her a step closer
This will be the last
to finding
side.
justice.
And it'll give me a little bit of life back to live, because I know that my son, I know what happened to him. And I can rest.
Open route
Q
2.
step.
He'll be able to rest.
Steps
This year,
up.
Crime Stoppers have
Send my
already
camera
paid
3.
at least
Fucking A.
$3,100
I know. That
for
emotional
tips that
pause.
led to an arrest. If you
We
would
got
like to
it.
submit
Yep.
a tip, you can do it
So
online.
speaking
You
of
can
pause,
call
saw
them
these
or
on
do
people
it
with
through
pause.
their app.
Yeah.
We have all that information on KXXV.
Stand by camera 3.
Live in Waco, Stephanie Escobar, Central Texas.
Open Durden's mic. She's up.
Alright, Steph, you're
doing a great job.
D,
stand by Delta.
All agencies in McLennan County says they accept tips of any felony cases. Now in Waco, for example, 2 murders in 2017
Staying on
remain
camera 3.
unsolved, and this year,
Alright, Jeff, we're
police
about
still want
220 from
information
you.
in 1 murder. Since 2017, Flint Police and the Department of Justice's Diagnostic Center have been working together to reduce crime. Now, the
Delta's
two
up, so
departments
these in,
have
stand by
been
graphic
reviewing
and Viz
existing
2.
response strategies and looking at community perspectives on crime and community engagement. The idea behind the assistance was the Diagnostic Center would help KPD put in
After this, we'd
proactive
like to live
strategies
pick and
to
sync
reduce
2.
crime, use resources more efficiently, and build positive relationships in the community.
Graphics
On
up.
Monday, there will be a meeting to talk about the findings of the assessment and what the Diagnostic Center recommends moving. More specifically, analysis of key findings, model programs for violence reduction, and
Stand by the
recommendations
white.
for
Sync
improvements in crime reduction practices and community engagement.
Wiping to the live shot.
Tuesday across Central Texas, and there
CG's
doesn't
in.
look like there's
Live
much
bugs
relief
in. Stand by
inside.
animation to
Here's a
camera
live
3.
Look at a splash pad
Stand
at
by with
Lake
both anchor
Park in
mics.
Saline. With the first official day of summer just yesterday, more and more kids are heading outside to
Looks
enjoy
like
their summer
stand by
break
Viz.
and
Open
trying to
both
cool
mics.
off. quite a bit of people
Rolling
out there
animation.
for, 6 o'clock tonight.
You're good, you're clear.
Not a bad way to spend a Friday evening, if you ask me. Here with Matt Hyde.
And first weather,
Matt
Jeff.
Killer up on 3.
Out there.
Somebody one shot Matt on 4.
Vacation where it was not this hot, and it was a big
It just
shock to
hits you in
me.
the face.
It literally did. Yeah.
And it will continue to hit you in the face over the next several months, probably.
That's up on
And
4.
we
don't have time for that shit.
Tracking some heats over
I'm
the
just
next
letting you
few
know.
weeks that
With the
will
walls up,
probably
you can kill
be
Durden's mic,
encompassing
so
some
we
of
no
the-
animation.
What we saw for extra cold eagle eye downtown Waco. On a getaway weekend, folks on I-35
One shot on camera 3,
moving
please.
Smoothly right there, and temperatures still 102 degrees in Waco.
hold on, let me take this, I'll tell you.
100
We're not taking the animation
now.
now.
The humidity's high, so it
No.
feels like it's
Okay.
over 100.
30.
100 in
Whoa.
Gatesville and 102 in Hamilton.
CD's in.
And the current heat index value is
30 out,
106
yeah.
107 in Temple and Cameron, 105.
From the
Yeah,
full
they're
screen
all
map, and then we'll go to
It's
you.
It's clear.
hot out there, and if you're heading out for dinner tonight, temperatures
15.
will be in the triple digits right now, probably for the next hour or two, and only slowly drop through the 90s, and we should be still in the
See my
90s
dirt on
at
3.
10 o'clock, with south winds anywhere between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Hot weekend on tap for you, as well as next
Go ahead
week.
and open Taylor's mic.
And we also broke a 112-year-old record today. On that point.
She's up.
And your
Kill
Matt.
Matt's mic.
Well, a large grass fire near the Hewitt-Lorena line is now 100% contained. This is the
Thanks,
general
up.
area
This
of
is
where that
when
fire
immediate
was
they got
burning.
the
Parts of that
truck,
area
right?
are still blocked off right now.
Res-
And traffic is
Sa-
being diverted inside
Framing
the
looks
area.
good on Taylor.
Continue
Tim, I
to
can
work
retrace.
out to put those hot spots out. Our Jeff
Taking
Forgeron has been
dual
out
box.
at that fire for the last few hours. Jeff, what's the latest?
To Jeff.
Jeff's full.
Well, we did receive some new information today from the Lorena
When
Fire
he
Department,
steps
who's
out,
in
that's when I'll
charge
take it.
of this fire in Lorena. What we heard is
Camera 3 will be
they
next.
do think that the fire
After the live
started
hit.
from a shredder. Somebody was using a shredder on this land. They think that's what sparked the fire. Initially, the fire was only a couple of acres, but I want to show you what the scene looks like right now. What happened was the wind actually picked up the blaze a bit, and that
See the wind
spread to
taking the
around
dust where it's
25 to 30
burned?
acres. That's
That's
what
neat.
the Lorena Fire
It's
Department
like a
is
desert.
telling
We
us.
can't see it
They still
tumbleweed.
haven't done
Yeah, that's
any
what I'm saying. It's like a
assessment
desert.
of the area. I think they're going to be
Camera
sending
3 will be
some
next for
drones out to
822.
Analyze the area. Right now,
what are we
though,
thinking
this
about?
area is
Camera
100%
always
contained. We still are observing some hot spots across the area, but we also received some additional information. We heard that 2 firefighters were actually sent to one of the local hospitals for precautionary reasons, possibly due to
Just super
heat
zen.
exhaustion. We're still getting word on
See my
that.
camera 3.
We also received information that 15 homes were actually saved in this area associated with this fire. So kind of a lot going on out here today, but it does appear that this fire was caused by potentially a shredder, and it is so dry out here. The wind is still kind of breezy out here. Not a good day for a fire to break out in McLennan County, which we are under a burn ban right now in McLennan County. So hopefully we don't see any fires anytime soon, but luckily this fire is now 100% contained. Reporting live in Lorena, Jeff Forgeron, Central Texas.
Open Taylor's mic. Camera 3's up. Kill.
All right, here's clear, Jeff. Good job.
You'll be
Two
in
people
A.
are recovering from burns after a small house explosion this afternoon in Waco. It
Thumbs
happened
up.
on
CD's
Baker
in.
Lane.
Turn to camera 4, please. One shot on 4 will be next.
Park. 2 people were inside the home, bumping the floor when the machine they were using sparked and caused a small explosion. Now, both were taken to
need to watch
Hillcrest
either of Brad's
Hospital
video.
to be treated for burns. Firefighters believe one will be flown to Parkland Hospital in Dallas
Stand by 4.
because of how severe his injuries are.
She's
We
up.
now
The
know the
graphic
name of
missed
the man
2.
found dead this morning in McLennan County.
Graphics up. Stand by camera 4 for 824. 2 found dead follow. The old B&B.
At McLennan Community College, and he recently retired from his position in February. Racky's roommate told deputies he found Racky dead
Thanks for
inside their
killing that
apartment
man.
this
I
morning in
know what you do.
Hunlander Ranch. That's in the 200 block of Cobb Lane and owned by the McLennan Community College. Sheriff
Stand by
McNamara
camera
says
4.
it doesn't appear anybody killed Racky, but they're still investigating what happened.
She's up on
We
4. Ready
also
to view
now know
and
the
B.
names of the couple involved in a murder-suicide in Temple yesterday afternoon.
It is up.
Couple
CD is
police
in.
believe the
Animation
man
camera 4 will be
identified
next.
as
Stand by Viz 3.
84-year-old William Booth shot and killed his wife, identified as 83-year-old Ann Booth, before killing himself. Officers went to their home in the 2100 block of North 1st Street just after 3 yesterday afternoon on a welfare concern. Once there, they found both of them dead. Police have not released any other details in the case. 2 men are facing charges after Coryell County Sheriff's deputies and the DEA conducted a massive methamphetamine drug raid. James Allen Miller was arrested and charged with tampering with evidence, but no drugs were found at that location. It happened yesterday around 5:30 at night. Sheriff's deputies received a tip leading them to a 94-acre property in the 100 block of County Road 931.
We believe that they had time to sanitize the area. We didn't find anything actually on the location.
Now, another man was arrested about 1.5 miles from the home on the property. He was caught with less than a gram of meth. Coryell County Sheriff's deputies are not releasing the name of that person. He was charged with possession of a controlled substance, and Miller again was charged with tampering with evidence. This is an ongoing investigation. More arrests are expected in the near future. Police are looking for the person and car involved in an armed robbery this morning in Salado. It happened at the Sonic Drive-In. That's in the 1100 block of North Robertson Road. Police say this is the suspect you see here is the one who robbed the restaurant. Police say the man was armed with a gun and, as you can tell, appears to have held up at least one worker inside. One of the pictures shows an employee lying on the floor. Now, no employees ended up being injured, but the suspect did get away with some cash. Police also released this picture of the car involved in the robbery. Surveillance video captured it as either it drove in or drove away from the incident. If you recognize that person or the car involved, call police. A former Milam County jail captain is avoiding jail time after pleading guilty to second-degree felony theft. The Milam County District Attorney's Office says a judge sentenced 43-year-old Katrina Douglas yesterday to 10 years probation. She also has to pay $61,000 back to the county. The DA's office says she pleaded guilty on April 4th to stealing as much as $40,000 from a jail fund that inmates used to make purchases. A big portion of the USS Arizona, a warship sunk during the attack on Pearl Harbor, is heading to Texas, just where that piece of the warship will now be kept and when it will arrive at its destination.
And we saw Jeff out at that fire that's now 100% contained in McLennan County, but burn bans continue to expand, and I expect that to continue here over the next week or two as it's going to stay hot and dry, folks. More on that hot forecast coming right up.